what happened when you guys first met. Our dad was working at a restaurant.
Yes. Well, at the time when we first met, he was working at Rubio's, and he was a cook in the back. And every time that I would come by to say hi, I'd open the door, and he said that he could smell my perfume, and he would come out and see me. And I don't know if that was him just trying to be sweet. But, yes, he worked at Rubio's.
Gavin, what do you remember about your daddy?
Okay. Well, I remember one thing that we would do every night.
I'm gonna follow
I would snuggle with him on the couch every night.
That's true. Yes. You guys slept together every night. Yes. That is who Gavin chose to sleep with every night, was his daddy. He would snuggle.
What was your favorite thing about your daddy?
Well, my favorite thing about him is that I know that he created a great birthday party for me.
He did.
He buried the treasure.
He did. He worked really hard on that pirate party for you. Yes, your 4-year-old party. This was a month before he died. Gavin turned 4, and we did an incredible pirate party. And Daddy buried the treasure and worked really hard to do that party for you.
Allison, what is one thing that you want people to know that you have gained from this experience? Something that you want to share with people maybe as wisdom, or something you want to leave the Girlfriends Hub with?
There are a couple things, and they may sound like cliches, but they are around for a reason. Number one is that I think you really have to give people grace. You don't know what's going on in someone's life at any point in time. Even if they're your husband and you're intimate with them and you feel like you know them, and you do know them better than anyone on earth. You really need to live your life with grace, and that's something that I learned. And in tandem with that, I didn't show Eddie the kind of grace that he showed me that I didn't deserve, and he certainly deserved it. In those last months, things became hard as he was losing his brain function and slowly becoming not really himself anymore and dying. He was so gracious and graceful with me, and I wasn't. And I feel what I've learned is that I need to do that. But like I said, in tandem with that, I look back and feel guilty, and I have regrets, and I'm sad about not having known that beforehand and shown him the grace. So also, you can't live in the past. You can't chide yourself for mistakes that you made, for things you didn't know better, or even if you knew, mistakes that you've made. You can't live in the past, and you can't beat yourself up over it, and you can't punish yourself for it, because then you're not living your life and you're not honoring the memory of that person. So for me, what's helped to bring my focus into reality and into the future are my boys, and the kind of father that Eddie was, and the kind of husband that he was, and how he told me to live. As soon as I started stepping out of myself and started looking at others and focusing on others and my kids, I was able to heed that advice that he'd given to me. So,